you would tend to think that this is, in a long coaching career, this was like really, really, really biggest ever moment. But, I think back to, when I was getting ready to coach the Manchester Giants versus the Birmingham Bullets back in 2000, it meant a lot to me in that moment. I can't imagine it meaning any more. And I've had a lot of those times in my career, and it feels similar.
Hey, Coach Ryan McNeil, awesome coach. There's some keys defensively you guys were really locked in and just there, 30 games. And even that magical button that these guys locked in consistently yet.
Well, I just think, again, I keep saying this is a very talented team we're playing, right, with a tremendous amount of offensive firepower, especially in their starting unit. And we talked about that coming into the series, that any one of them can get you for 30, and there's not a lot of teams that have that, right? So we've done some good nights, right, of great defense and really bothered them, and there were some nights we weren't very good. And I think we understand that a lot of that stuff comes to effort, right? It comes to focus, matchups, desire. I guess that's the same as effort, and then it gets to the schemes, right? And the schemes got to be good too, right? All those things got to be good.
I have a question I think probably a lot of us are wondering about. What's the deal with the hat? What's the story behind the hat you're wearing?
It's my two initials on there, right? There's 4 total in production right now.
Okay.
I don't know if I should tell the story. I tell the story? JQ, I need to ask you if it's okay. Well, I had earlier in the year, I had a Travis Matthews hat, and their logo is kind of a T on top of an M. And the Nike guy says, "Why are you wearing that Travis Matthews hat? It looks like NN anyway." So he handed me this NN hat. It's all black. I can wear it with anything. It fits real good. Convenient. And then, like I said, there's 4 total out there.
Follow up?
Thanks for indulging.
It's okay. I feel kind of silly indulging that, but.
Last call on your
The multiple Game 7s I've been privileged to be in is, how do you react if you're the one that's on a 12-0 run, and how do you react if you're the one that isn't on the run? And that's the thing that interests me the most in regards to a team. It still is about the fabric of a team and the character of a team and the togetherness of a team to withstand or push forward. And that you ask about, a bunch of different things on skill and this and that. That, to me, that thing I just explained is my most vivid memory of my Game 7 experiences.
Has there been a moment this season that makes you think this team is prepared for this moment? Was there a game or a turning point in any of the games? Considering they've only been together for about 21 games, your core unit. Have you seen that yet?
To sort of anoint a game, to your question, I can't. What I can talk about is multiple small examples that have accumulated over these playoff games, late home games against the Celtics, on the road against Milwaukee, big game type stuff, that there is an accumulation of small events that equal a confidence I feel that we are trending in a direction that I think has a chance to be really special. And I believe we're going to see that tonight.
Before the playoff opener, you told us about the veterans in your locker room and how you invited some of them, or one of them at that point, to speak to the team and share their playoff experience. headed into this game, have you or will you invite any veteran on your team to be the guy that shares experience?
I did it yesterday, and we had Amir speak to the group. He shared his experience, ironically, when he was here in Toronto. JJ has been a part of, I think, 5 or 6. And I asked them to share a little bit, like the question that was asked of me a few minutes ago, you know, Game 7 memories, like what do you learn, what do you remember? And it's one thing to listen to a head coach, and it's another thing to listen to a peer, a teammate. And both JJ and Amir spoke, unsolicited as it turned out. It segued perfectly into the tape that we watched as a team. And those two guys, I thought, helped our young players with the message and experience that they shared with the team yesterday.
I've known a lot of coaches who couldn't sleep night before a big game. I know guys sleep like babies. How is it that you would have slept last night? And
How did I sleep last night?
How did you feel getting up this morning?
Have you ever been to Soho? So,
But someone else is dying.
yeah, well, that's good. It's worth every penny, in my opinion. We had a fantastic staff meal at Soho, and just got everybody together on my staff. I think it totaled 14. And, you know, talked about the game and things that could come up and adjustments and all those types of things, and had fun and ate great food. I'm not going to tell you that. I will tell you we were very generous. I was tipping. I believe we will be welcomed back. We should be. And, you know, you come back home and you sleep just fine. You wake up excited. You wake up excited to say you don't wake up a few times in the middle of the night and think about something that would not be true. You do. But I think everybody is just excited to play the game. You know, like 7 games is a long time to look at somebody all the time. And there is an element of, let's just get going. You know, we've been through customs a lot. We've seen, you know, Toronto uniforms a lot. We've talked about Kawhi a lot. We want to play the game and move on.